Jai Gurudev, everyone, and today we have a very special session. The occasion is that on 1st January 1969, Samat Sadgurudev Shri Ramlalji Siyag got Gayatri Siddhi, Nirgun Nirakar Siddhi. And to celebrate this occasion, Jinu from Austin is with us. So very warm welcome, Jinu,
Jai Gurudev,
and
sir.
thank you so much for sparing time. I
Thank you.
would
Pleasure
I
is
would
mine.
like to know how your journey began with GuruSiyag Yoga. How you got in touch with Gurudev Siyag?
Sir, even though basically I'm from a spiritual family, I was not that into meditation and those kind of a thing, you know. Of course, I was into temple rituals of Kerala and all those mantra chanting and all those things. But the actual meditation, I never did actually. So this all happened when I think it is 6.5 years, 7 years ago, when I came to US here. Um, Accidentally, I got into a video of a person who is basically into astrology. Okay,
Hmm.
in that I was actually looking for a spiritual. I know that I'm into spiritual since from my family background and all, but I didn't know what and which way to go. And I happened to see this video of him. He's majorly he talks about astrology and all this kind of thing. But that episode which I was seeing, he was exclusively talking about Guru Siyag and the
Wow.
meditation he did. Yeah, and that is the only video he has done on meditation.
Hmm.
And the rest all videos, if you can see, it is all about astrology.
Yeah.
And that is the right time, and I was also a bit that was a time when I was a complete um, I would say a bad phase of my life, or some kind of an uncontrolled way of lifestyle, which was so definitely I was just looking for something on the holistic healing and some kind of a meditativeness. That is what I was looking for at that time. um,
Hmm.
so this video, I was actually looking for some kind of an astro tips and all this kind of thing, but suddenly it has made me suck into it. What exactly is this guy is saying, which guru is saying? And I still remember he's a NRA. He says, like, even though if he doesn't know Hindi, which I don't know, you can still listen into Gurudev's voice, so that transform you. It literally transformed me. I'll tell you one by one how it happened.
Right.
So just so once I heard Guru Siyag, and then he has misspelled it. He's misspelled it as Guru Siyaj or something like that. So it took me 2 days to completely get through what I was looking for. Okay, I searched the entire internet and I got Gurudev's videos, and I've seen almost every video in the internet of Guru Siyag. And even though I'm not a Hindi speaking person, I understood each and every bit of what he was saying, every bit of it. Okay. And I remember I started my first meditation in the month of February
Hmm.
in a place called Kansas, which is the Canada belt. See, in US, there are different climates. Towards the
Hmm.
east, there will be a little bit moderate climate, and towards the west, you have that Canada belt. So it is exactly extreme cold climate where I was living at that point of time. I remember it was about -8 or something temperature. That was the first day when I started meditation. I I could see that while meditation, the entire body in that cold climate is I'm sweating. I could see the lights, and there's a lot of thing happen.
Hmm.
And at the time, I was actually it was not a surprise for me. I got scared actually. I was a bit scared. This is my first experience. And it was just physically and mentally and spiritually hitting me everywhere. There was lights everywhere. There is a lot of things going on. There is a lot of energy going on around me. So I definitely concluded that this is something which I really look forward to for my rest of my life. That was a realization from the first day itself I had, because
Mhm.
that is the kind of experience I had in my first, meditativeness. And there I went on, and I was a very, like I said, no, I was very bad at my lifestyle. I was a bit drinking, smoking, lot of non-veg, uncontrollable food, all this. The lifestyle was really in a mess. So for 1 week with the sadhana, I continued the same lifestyle with me. Within a week, the smoking went off. I don't know what it is.
Wow.
From 20 years, I was continuously smoking. I remember the only time when I quit smoking in this 20 years was that I had jaundice when I was in Bangalore. That is the
Mhm.
only 1.5 months, 2 months I remember I quit smoking. The rest all days, every day I was smoking. This 20 years smoking, like this, it went off. I don't know where.
Within a week. Within a
Yeah.
week.
Within a week,
Wow.
not even a week. Not even a week. I don't know. Again, I tried to take 1 or 2 puffs, but that's not happening. That's not happening. And
Hmm.
then I was trying to doubt myself. Is that me or somebody else? There was some kind of a duality in me where
Mhm.
making me do things. Because I remember I was a person who tried to quit the smoking 1,000 times before. 1,000 times. It never happened. This was like so shocking for me. Okay, so that's the story of the smoking part. But I continued with my drinking. So once I quit the smoking, I increased my. I was not a regular drinker at that time, but since I'm not into smoking, and I was building a company here, all those tensions and all these things. So I started having more beer, drinks, and all these kind of things. It went on for about um, 2 months with sadhana.
Mhm.
One fine day, I'm feeling some kind of a thing which I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I cannot express that in words. I thought that I'm just going to die. Okay, there is heart palpitations. There is unknown fear, phobia. There is uh, unexplainable experiences around me, kind of that. So I didn't know what to do. Um, my I had my business partner. So he was there, and I just called him saying like, "Hey John, I don't know what's going on. I think I'm getting a heart attack. Can you help me?" That is what I thought.
Hmm.
So what he did is he sent one of our community member to my house. He took me to the emergency, direct into the emergency ward of a hospital here. I got admitted for 30 minutes there. They were checking me here, diode, here, diode, everywhere, diode. They're taking my blood out, heart, this one, X-rays, everything they are doing. Within 30 minutes, I got discharged, saying like you don't have any problem with your heart. Then what happened? I still don't know. From that day onwards, I didn't touch not even a wine.
Wow.
Okay, and yeah, then my intense sadhana period had started after that. I realized completely, and there is a lot of, but again that fear and phobia was there. It was there till recent times also. And I concentrated more on the sadhana. Every day I made sure that 2 times I do my sadhana, and it made me a lot of physical, mental, and spiritual experiences which I cannot explain in this video. It is so silly if I express that in words.
Mm.
It is something which you need to experience, and I believe that everybody should have that kind of an experience to transform their life. That is magical. So from that day onwards, my entire life is magic. Entire life. It went on from a long time. I think the that cold climate really helped me. So there is some kind of a relation with that climate also. Apart from the guru's power, there is something related to that also. Everything is guru is controlling everything in your life. You can even ask questions to guru. He will answer. Literally, he will answer you. It's from my experience, I'm saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, climate, I said, yeah, that is a different scenario. And there was a time, okay, after 4.5 years back, I've moved to a place called Texas, which is a bit hotter climate. But I remember there was, when I was transferring from that cold climate to the hottest area, there is something and all is going on in your body. There is physical transformation, there is mental transformation, there is spiritual transformation for sure. And it is exactly as Gurudev says, it is an automatic yoga. You don't have to worry about your chakras, you don't have to worry about your alignments, no, nothing. What you need exactly at that point of time, it will come and reach you. It is exactly as Gurudev says. It's an automatic yoga. You don't have to worry about. You don't have to go 30 years or 20 years. What you need, it will come to you. It all
Right.
depends on how you surrender yourself to Gurudev.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is exactly all about that. And that's about my starting of my experience. There is I would say millions of experience I had. It's all magical. I cannot tell everything. But
Mm.
reason couple of experience also I would like to share in the COVID time area. Yeah.
Right.
Way back in February. That is the time when COVID has not reached this city. It was
Mhm.
it was in some other city where some cruise guys were just pulled in and kind of that. So I went to that city and came back quickly. I didn't mingle with a group or anything. I just went to the shop and came back. But suddenly there was a fear and kind of that the slight fever. Some they say, see, Austin is a place of allergies. There is a lot of allergies in this place. So you don't know whether exactly it is COVID or this kind of thing. So that time, I don't know, some kind of infection. I say every year there is infection. It will come to your lungs. It will come to your throat. Some people will get affected your eyes and all this. So that was a different scenario where you had some kind of a problem in your throat, and also I was so scared. And it went on for about 3 or 4 days. I don't know. I didn't check
Mhm.
this city at the time. There was no COVID, only in New York or somewhere. So this was troubling me. So anyway. So for any reason, I didn't want to go to hospital for at that point of time, because I at that time I heard that the most spread is happening from the hospital itself in New York and all. So I concentrate on my sadhana. I don't even know whether it is COVID or anything, but this was completely curing from my intense sadhana. I could feel that there is some kind of a uh, you know the liquid which is coming out, and it is going down, and it's just you can feel that it is while doing the deep meditation. I am a person who go very very deep into meditation. It has been there from a long time. So in that deep meditation, you can feel that there is some kind of a juice which is coming out, and that curing that uneasiness of your chest and lungs. You
Mm-hmm.
can feel that. I'm not claiming that it is a cure for COVID or something, but it definitely boosts your immune system. There is no doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
There is no doubt about it. So this happened two times. One in the earlier times in the February, and in the recent time also there was exactly similar situation happened, which I think you would be aware of.
Yeah,
I
you
kept
mentioned
you
about it. Yeah.
I kept you posted on that. So what I'm trying to say is everything is magical once I'm moved into, and Siddha yoga. And there is a lot of connection also from my family. Like I said, my family deity is a yogeshwar. So now I'm just connecting the dots. And there is one flashback which I want to go. When I was younger, I used to have some kind of a fear, some kind of a phobia, where I used to see this, you know, some kind of a solar system kind of thing, the sound of solar system. And so I'm a small kid, and I used to get scared and, wake up in the middle of the night and go to my temple, where that Yogeshwar temple, which is in my premises in Kerala. And in Kerala, you see temples inside the premises of your large area of houses. So that kept on till my adolescence. And my dad and mom, they were like so modern people, 70s modern. They were abroad, and all. They thought that I had some kind of a mental issues or something. So they went they went to some doctors or something, and it never worked. So it went on for some time, and then my teenage time, it all vanished. Okay, and again it
Mm.
started after my uh, meditation. The same thing, exactly the same thing. Now with the clear clarity of what exactly it is, even with the sound, the feel, the feel sound. Now I'm not scared anymore. I'm just enjoying that system altogether. I cannot explain what exactly it is, but it is. I was a kid, that's why I was scared of it. But it is not something which is scared of, which I felt now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Amazing.
base. Yeah.
Amazing. So, our viewers would be very happy to know some of your unique experiences you had in, in this meditation ever since you started around 6, 7 years ago or so.
See, I've seen sadhaks had yogi kriyas and all this. I never had that kind of an intense yogi kriya or something. I started with a big bang of light. That is what I still could remember. There was light all around me. There was light all around me. It was just cutting me through. It was just penetrating me through. That is something which I started with, and then there was a this one. That is still going on. The posture. You'll be like a stick.
Right.
You'll be like a stick. You cannot. That is still going on for me. And
Hmm.
that posture should come for that experience. Until you don't get that posture in you,
Hmm.
I feel that the real meditativeness experience you won't get. It should automatically come to you.
Right.
There is a posture where if you sit, you are a tree, you cannot move. You will be frozen into it, but you will be in a bliss. You will be in a blissful state
Hmm.
of consciousness. That is what exactly. So that will come, and initial phase of your time is clearing you off. It is, I call it as maintenance work.
Yeah.
There is maintenance work you need in everywhere to enhance your body to receive that kind of guru energy into you, guru tattva, whatever you call it, and that is inside you. So that has to, if that has to be triggered, you need to prepare your body accordingly. So that is what guru will do in your initial sadhana period. It can be 1 year. For me, it is like 4 5 months. You know, within 5 months, I was like, I would say that time was so intense. Even you can't move from that posture. Even if you feel to move, you can't do that.
You're frozen.
I'm frozen. Guru should tell me, okay, now you can move.
Hmm.
It was like that. I didn't had any control. I'm just a robot. No control, absolutely no control.
So, how was that experience where you don't have any control on your own body?
I should concentrate. If I don't have any control, I should concentrate. But there was a lot of fear at the time in me. There was a
Mhm.
lot of fear when the energy rise comes in. You, for some reasons, your ego mind thinks that you're going to die. That is also there. So your ego will suppress you down. So what
Hmm.
I have to tell to the new sadhaks is like, release your ego. Give your ego, submit it to Gurudev. He will take care, and he will, you know, maximize your effect in short span of time. Your ego will try to pull you down, but
Right.
release it, submit yourself completely to Gurudev. He will take care. It's 100%. It's automatic yoga. There is no doubt about it. You don't even have to worry about anything. What you require will only come to you. What you prepared will only come to you. What you deserve will only come to you. It's just like that.
So, don't ask anything, but everything will be provided to you.
Everything. But provided you are a good sadhak, you are a dedicated
You have a
person,
complete surrender.
surrender.
Yes.
You, if you're a fake, that's a different story. You won't feel it anywhere, not just in meditativeness, anywhere, even in your
Yeah.
professional life or in a personal life. If you're a fake, you won't bear the fruit of what exactly the life is, right? Same way in meditativeness also. You just have
Yes.
to be genuine sadhak and dedicate yourself completely to Gurudev. Then things will automatically happen. And there is a word I remember he says, you don't have to give up things, things will give you up. This is exactly true in my case.
Hmm.
I thought that this drinking, smoking, and all is good. I mean, my lifestyle was just like that. There was a time when I didn't even like people who doesn't drink. I didn't like it. Or I didn't like who, if somebody says, hey, I'm not a smoker or something. There was time. But now,
So, it's a 360-degree transformation for you.
yeah, it's a maybe more than that. Maybe more than I could see there are a lot of things, there are a lot of dimensions, there are energy everywhere flying around. I could even capture that in my videos. There is a
Oh,
lot of
really?
things. Yes, I think I've
Oh.
shared that with Maheshji also once. I lost that.
Hmm.
There is a lot of things which we don't know. There is a lot of realms. There is a lot of dimensions. Energy is flying around everywhere. You are being watched everywhere. You think that you are a little rat. Do things from your hole. No, everything is everything is tracked. Everything is planned, and
Right.
we are not alone. There is a lot of things around us.
So, you feel the presence of Gurudev every moment
Hmm.
in and around you.
Hmm.
Would you like to share that experience, which you had before Gurudev left his mortal body?
I will tell you one incident about the day he passed
Hmm.
from earth plane.
Hmm.
I was in constant touch with people like Dinesh, Ritesh, of course you, Mahesh ji, and all. But as you know, I am here in US. But I was into different groups. Like at the time, I think I was there in some that Gujarat group also.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that Gurudev had some issues in throat and all these things, and I was discussing with Dinesh on that and all. And we even once, I remember, we discussed about Ayurveda thing in Kerala and all these things. But one fine day, see, we are 12 hours backward, right, here in US.
Yeah.
One day night, there was a dream. I usually won't dream. I never have dream. But one day there was a dream where it's a common place. It looks like a hostel or something to me. Gurudev is with me there in that area, in that place, and he came from Rajasthan, north or south. I don't know from where he came. He came to see me, and he told me that I want to go through the sea in an open boat.
Mm-hmm.
And he asked me, "Do you want to come with me?" I said, "No, Gurudev, I'm so scared to come in the open sea."
Mm.
After that, um, there is no dream.
Mm.
I'm not remembering anything. Next day, when I immediately woke up and I open my phone and I'm just seeing Ritesh messaging me, "Guru is in heaven." That's what I'm seeing. Just the day that is immediately happening. So we are 12 hours back. So that
Yeah.
means that yes, I'm sleeping and it is
Mm.
happening. It is happening.
Mm. Mm. Did you ever meet Gurudev in when he
No,
was in his mortal
no,
body?
no.
You're like
I,
me,
I
who
I
never met
seen
Gurudev.
I seen live videos.
Okay.
They have shown me some videos.
Mm-hmm. So if you have to tell people, because this is your personal spiritual journey,
Mhm.
and not many people would certainly believe this, and it becomes difficult at times to even tell people that it is a science which never surfaced before. Did you also face certain challenges like this
Yes,
while
yes,
you are in
lot,
the US or
lot,
somewhere else?
lot. And from there, I took a decision also. Even there was a time when 4 to 5 years back, like everybody, like Ritesh or Dinesh, I also started some kind of a. Uh, I started speaking to people who are really interested. End of the day, it's their call. That is what I feel. You know, I tried introducing this to a lot of people. For me, it didn't work well actually. It didn't work well. For some, yeah, it might work. For me, it didn't work. They couldn't continue with for various reasons, or they are already into some kind of a sadhana which they are not looking for, or I even felt with people who thinks that these things are only, this West has some this one, like, anything which they have not experienced, they'll be a bit scared to get into, or some kind of a devil worship, or they have different thoughts in their mind. They've been so after some time, what I felt is like, this is all unique experience which is exclusively for you. So if your consciousness is ready, Guru will come and stand in front of you. That is what I feel. And if you are not ready, if you don't deserve whatever you do, the energy won't go in. Energy is inside you. That has to be triggered. And if you're not ready, if your karmic setup is not ready for that to be triggered, you if somebody is trying to do, he will be blamed. That is what I feel. So I'll be choosy. If somebody is coming, there are a lot of, even the Westerners, a lot of people who are just um, coming to me about asking for spirituality and all. So I used to have some kind of a period where I'll observe that person if he's a dedicated sadhaka or not. If he's really dedicated, I've already given guru sadhana to two of my friends,
Hmm.
whom they are doing regularly. Like that, people I need to see. I need to see that these people will. Uh, they are not misusing, or they are not uh, blaming Gurudev or something like that. Of course, Guru is the one who chooses them, but end of the day, I need to find the right person to give these things. I feel that this is this is a gem. It is not a simple thing. It is a Siddha yoga. Siddhi. It is a Siddhi. You will get Siddhi if you do
Right.
this. So it is not a joke. Anybody can walk into.
Yep.
You need to be prepared for it.
Yeah. So when disciple is ready, then Guru appears.
Yes.
I think that is true in almost all the cases.
Hmm.
Yeah. And
Yes.
this Guru is really unique.
Yeah.
And that's why we keep on saying, "Hamare Gurudev jaisa koi nahi." That
Yeah.
nobody is like our Gurudev.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
It has to be experienced. If we
Yes.
say no, people won't. They won't take seriously. This is something we see. You are literally moving as a siddha. In Tamil Nadu, they call Siddha tradition. There is a Siddha tradition,
Yeah.
as you know. This Nata Gorakhnath ji was there in South also.
Hmm.
The South they called as Korakar. So
Hmm.
same tradition was there across. So it is literally that same tradition. There is no doubt about it. You can feel that once you enhance your sadhana, you can
Hmm.
go into that oneness.
Hmm.
You can go into that oneness. You and this plant is, there is no difference. You know that kind of oneness. I still remember uh, there was an incident where when I moved here,
Hmm.
even in Kansas also, I faced that. But when I moved here, I used to travel daily 10 miles every day. So totally 20 miles every day
Hmm.
in that cold climate,
Hmm.
part of my work. One day I
Hmm.
remember I was in a freeway. See, in US, you know what a freeway is, right? It is unlimited speed you can take some areas. That energy rise has come up for me in that freeway where I go into the oneness. I don't know which is road and which is steering and which is seat. Family was there with me at the time. I didn't know what to do. I somehow I managed to go to the right corner, stop the vehicle in that cold climate. I rolled down the window, took some good breath, and then proceed after 5 minutes.
Right. So
So
energy was so high there
so
for
high,
you.
yeah. I didn't do a proper earthing also because I was busy with a lot of things. I was doing earthing, but sometimes the energy rise will be so intense you cannot help it.
Hmm.
Especially at the initial time. But later on, your body will be used to that kind of energy flow. but initial times will be struggling. Definitely, you will really see the Kaliya Mardhanam, that what you churning of the this one, right? Kali Samudra Madanam, what you call
Right. Yeah.
that churning of this one with devas and asuras, what you call.
Yes. Yes. Amrit
So
Manthan, we call it.
Amrit Kali, Amrit Manthan, yeah. So initial periods are like that. So first
Mm.
thing is coming out is the old sludge, the bad negative things, phobias,
Mm-hmm.
negativity, all your bodily things. If you have any body problems, for example, if you have a backache or if you have anything, you might do yogi kriya. For me, yogi kriya was not there at all. It was all mental light and all this, like that. So the first, I think, 3 years minimum will be maintenance work, complete, and then
Mm-hmm.
starts your energy flow, and then you will really literally become a siddha. You can see a lot of things normal people cannot see.
So did you see any other dimensions? Like you mentioned, there are a lot of realms and dimensions and
Sir, I don't want to talk that openly in the video. Yes, it is a siddhi. A siddhi
right.
has siddhi should not be, spoken, because it is. I really believe that it is unique for one person.
Yeah.
My siddhi and my experience will be totally different to that another person. So it depends completely on their karmic consciousness, and they, even the astro is also involved, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
It's a combination of everything.
Right.
So what we got is like guru is there already within us, which is triggered. Now it
Yes.
is a possibility of a million things. It depends on you, what you want, and what
True.
is your karma. It depends on that it goes. The light is there. The jodi is guru.
Yes.
Guru is already sitting inside. So
True.
now you have to choose whether it is dimension, or whether it is some other city or Paragaya Pravesham or whatever it is. It's up to you.
Yeah. However, Guru have already told that you may attain a lot of siddhis which are mentioned in Patanjali Yoga Darshan, but you should not get indulged or get engrossed with
Hmm.
that, and
That
you
is
should
not the
move on
main.
because that's not your destination.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So
Destination
while
is different.
yes, while talking to you, I was also in oscillation that way. I keep on moving this way. So the
Mhm.
flow of energy, I can certainly understand that it doesn't measure distance. There is no distance between you and me.
Right.
Absolutely. So
Mhm.
that is the energy of Guru, which is actually, running across
Mhm.
and, running through in both of us and in
Right.
every, in every molecule of this planet.
Correct.
Any other thing you want to share before we close this call?
I think that is for the time being. See, if you ask me any other things, I have 1,000 things, but it's not sufficient. So this is a humble start which I had. Uh, this has taught me a lot of things in my
Hmm.
in my life, in my personal life, professional life, everywhere. It is not just a personal life. You think that, see, people think that if you do some kind of a sadhana, that transform your person. No,
Hmm.
it can transform your managerial skills. It can transform your boss skills. It can transform your leadership skills, everything. It is a
True.
literal, it is a literal Gita is going on. You know,
Mm-hmm.
what is Krishna says in Gita,
Mm-hmm.
we can, Guru can experience us. He can make you a Krishna. He
Absolutely.
can he can make you a Krishna.
We all have that potential. We are
Right,
born with that potential. We are complete in ourselves. We just need a trigger. We just need that, switching on the button,
right,
and then everything happens.
correct.
So Guru is a true, candle for us. in a way, or
Right,
Deepak
right.
for us,
Jyoti,
who is
yeah.
already enlightened, and we all can be enlightened. Because Gurudev used to say that, the transformation which is in me can also be in you,
Mm.
subject to you surrender to your Guru,
Third, yeah.
and, pay your respect with
Right.
sadbhav,
Mm.
Guru ke prati sadbhav, say
Mm.
namaskar. So I think we both bow down to our Guru, our enlightened Guru, and his first enlightenment came on 1st January
Mm.
1969, exactly
Mm.
51 years ago. So this is a good occasion,
Right.
inviting you here. And in future also, I would like you to co-host with me
Sure,
those sessions which we will be conducting in English for
sure,
our English audience.
sure.
So I
I,
would be
I,
very humble and will be very happy to have you
I would be
in the
very
studio.
happy to do that actually with you. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so
Thank,
much. And Jai Gurudev.
thank you for having me. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Guru.